What's going on, guys? So today we have a battle. It's like Hellenic factions versus the Romans. So I'm playing Sparta. My allies are Egypt and Macedon against Rome, and Rome. The battle can just start. That would be very nice. Alright, there we go. So you have one Roman army who... This guy is annoying. He like had his army set up here and then moved them all over like last second. Some artillery up there. And then we have these two. Ooh, they have some artillery. A little bit of an artillery fight. The problem is sometimes with like the Greek cities DLC, some of their factions just their artillery doesn't work sometimes. And that happened here, so that doesn't work. And then, I don't know, Macedon is a very new player, it seems. Just by the fact he has, it's a 1-2-4, he has 2 foot companions there. And then he has some foot companions back there. And then he has 2 Tarentine Cav, 4 archers, and 3 slingers. So it's definitely not abiding by the rules of 1-2-4, to say the least. Yeah, a little artillery skirmishing. This would be a good thumbnail. They're going up here and start shooting the ballista. He also has 2 ballista. Neither of them get used, but he has 2 of them. This guy's a weird army comp, it looks like. He has like gladiatresses, which aren't bad. Praetorians, which are good. But he also has like some war dogs, which Rome usually doesn't bring, just because of how good infantry is for them. Not like Principes. Auxiliary Syrian archers. That's pretty standard Rome, other than a few others. You have some auxiliary cav, just in case we sally out, but... I mean, I guess Macedon and Egypt have some decent cavalry. Spartans have, like, no good cavalry at all. So I'm moving the Royal Spartans here. I'm bringing more of, like, a quality over quantity Spartan army where I have like all Royal Spartans as my infantry plus some heroes of Sparta, and then I just have like Spartan use to fill it out what I like because I had some extra money, and I have like Gorgo skirmishers. Maybe I should bring like Perioikoi spearmen or something because they have like a javelin toss. But just waiting for the battle to get underway. They have like 5 siege towers coming up with really good infantry, so yeah, so my main line is going to be Royal Spartans. Egypt has like, their main lines are going to be thorax swords with some supporting like Thoraeus spears, which are like almost skirmishers, so they're good in that front. And then Egypt has access to Galatian Royal Guard. I think they're the only faction that has it, but Galatian Royal Guard is like amazing infantry. So, and they shoot down the wall here. So I'm moving up some of my Royal Spartans to deal with it. And then Egypt's moving up a unit of guard. Egypt also has some Royal Thorax swordsmen, which I think are pretty good. But in the first cohorts land, and they're getting shot up a decent amount. We're gonna start shooting these these auxiliary Syrian archers. With these Cretan archers, I think. And the Thorax swordsmen are running into the Evocati cohort. Pretty bold move. But we're just like sending stuff at them while they do. And they're holding these Thorax swordsmen there, which are good. Probably move some Spartan use over there, but I'll just have them in the back to move wherever we need. But these Royal Spartans got hit by artillery. So did those ones. So that was rough. And the first Roman troops over here are beginning to land? Are they? They're not moving, they're holding siege towers. Okay. Over here they have one tower. And then you can't put them right there because like the tower gets in the way, so I kind of arched them around. And Macedon moved over some shield bearers. But skirmishing over here, and this is a really good use of Thoreau spears from Egypt. This player is really good, like putting them on the wall to then send them into archers, and archers are the most important thing in any siege battle if you know how to use them. And they've gotten 26 kills on archers. That is insane. So yeah, we had a massive advantage kinda with how many skirmishers Macedon brung, can't speak English, but he doesn't know how to use them really, so they're not that much of a threat. And I'm using Gorgos skirmishers instead of Hellenic archers just because I think they're a little bit better. They have more ammo. So these Thorax swords are winning against some really beat up Evocati cohort. My Royal Spartans are just holding here. Other than down here, I have Royal Spartans and Spartan Use fighting against the Legionary cohort. They sent in the Use to help support. The Spartan Use are pretty bad, but they're like bodies to get in the way of Roman swords. And I'm running out and chasing them for a bit.
Engage!
I turn around.
By your command!
But over here the troops have landed. And the thing is, Macedon needs to bring his shield bearers over here to hold my flank. And over here they've not landed that one, they just kind of dropped it, but they've landed this one. And they're starting the attack all the way up here. In a wall section broken down by artillery. But the tower, they're running away. And gladiators and gladiatresses don't have much armor. Gladiatresses have a little more than gladiators, but still not a lot of armor. But Royal Spartans are holding right there. They'll hold for a while. And then in the small, narrow choke point, I have Heroes of Sparta, which, like, they'll do really good. The problem is they're better than Royal Spartans. The problem is they have, like, a smaller unit. Like, they have the unit size of, like, skirmishers. So over here, they've been doing a really good job. 7 on those Thoreau spears. These ones have, like, almost 60 kills on skirmishers, which is absolutely huge. They've been doing a great job just chewing up Roman archers, because they are really good archers. So now the Rhodian slingers are under fire, so they're retreating them. But I told Macedon to bring his shield bearers down to here, so he did that. So now we have that area held. And then in the back, we have 1 unit of Gorgo skirmishers, some Hellenic Royal Guard, which is pike infantry, and thorax pikemen, and then I have 2 units of perioricoi pikemen. And then Mastodons, foot companions, and peltasts, and then my unit of Royal Spartans as my general. But over here, Spartans generally do like alright, like they hold forever. But they're not like amazing at killing the enemy, like 4 kills, 39, 40, and 40 over there. But they can hold them for the skirmishers and other missiles to do them, and if we're winning the battle on other fronts, they'll like hold their front for a while. So right now they are losing, but they're holding relatively well. So I'm sending Spartan East over to up support these guys, and they're kind of hitting them in the flank. Not really. Those Royal Spartans ain't there. And then I'm moving these down because at this point we're like getting most of our stuff off of this hill, other than like some archers. So I'm moving them down to help support. And Gorgo skirmishers with like 87 kills. And they have Triari too. Which Triari you also don't usually see Romans bring, just because like swords are so good, but Triari are decent. And then more on the walls throw a spear, just throwing javelins at archers and slingers that get in their range. It's really good because like once you kill one of these soldiers, like it's not like another one can grab their ammo. They just like lose their ammo. So that's like 20 less rocks that can be slung at your units for every one you kill.
Understood.
Yeah, it's 20, right? Or 25. So like it's really good. So they're probably out of ammo by now, but they got 40 kills, which is huge. And my Spartan users running in and out. How much armor do they have? 55? They're just running in and out of the battlefield while we're like skirmishing them down a bit. Over here, we're just holding the line.
Yes, Commander.
And they're running Galatian Royal Guard that I guess was up there back. But they're running like Royal Peltis and Thoraeus spears all the way back over there to try to like hide them. The Cretan archers are firing, which is good. And over here, just in time, I put some like skirmishers on the wall to try to like deal with them, but they're like pulling through, so like don't be that guy. Don't be that person who's like pulling you through, because it's just annoying. Because like you couldn't actually just run right through it. A Spartan phalanx. So I need to put my general in there to help support and some pulling through. And then my skirmishers get caught because they were over here being defended because there was a line before them. Well, not anymore. So now they're fighting gladiatresses. We'll be doing alright, but just like they did so much better than they could have, all because they pulled through. They're putting their Galatian Royal Guard here. I would have saved them for later. They pulled through over here too, or maybe they used the wall to get around. I don't know. But yeah, this front has collapsed.
Get running!
It's pretty much collapsed. Thor at like 32, 23. They got 123 kills. That's not bad. Because also the slinger support got like 120 more. And then over here got like, it's just all collapsed. I think at this point someone leaves Still a good battle, but it is annoying that someone left.
Fall back! As you command!
But Galatian Royal Guard up there. Yeah, and over here, my Royal Spartans are doing fine against damaged Evocati cohort. And these guys are losing decisively, but these guys are winning decisively, so we'll be alright. Plus, we have Galatian Royal Guard and Throw Spear support. And Macedon isn't firing his archers for whatever reason, I don't know. And that javelin throw was amazing. Because they're throwing everything out, getting their general over here. Macedon's doing alright over here. Shield bearers. So they did put their foot companions back, they pulled them back a bit, which is a good play. Because now they either need to go through the foot companions or the heroes of Sparta, which are both not where you want to go. Now he does chase the units down, which I would have just held him. But for being new, he's not playing bad. Now this is something that's really annoying. He's sending his cav through my spears, like completely messing up their formation. For like no reason, because it's not like they really need support. Like if a unit's like losing decisively, I understand because they're gonna lose either way. So maybe if the cav can get a few more kills there, at the cost of them dying a bit faster, but it is really like, why? I have skirmishers in here. I think they're like out of ammo, but they're breaking for whatever reason. Because my general did die, I'm sure of that. My general's still alive. He is in the fight, but still alive. See if we can find him. I don't know how different it was from other squads. But he's somewhere in the fight alive. Alive over there. Meanwhile, yeah, they're pulling through over here again. Oh, there's slingers all like in melee here. Dogs get killed. I think what would be really cool is for the factions that have war dogs, I feel like war dogs should counter pikes pretty well. They don't, but like, how like it would be hard to hit a dog with such a long pike. I feel like they should counter pikes a bit. Though they don't. I've tried it before and they just all got killed instantly. Yeah, over here my Royal Spartans are winning slightly, but these just shattered. 25 kills right there. That's really unfortunate. But did hit a lot of their general and bodyguard. So I'm moving them back over and they're gonna like finish off this general and bodyguard. Like, heroes of Sparta, they actually kill one of them. Surprising. None over there. They've lost one over there. But yeah, more Royal Spartans are charging into the back, and they're gonna finish them up. And then here comes in the Tarantine Cav. No. Because they're completely messing up the Spartan lines. And the foot companions are getting shot to bits by like the auxiliary Syrian archers, which they're probably barely in their range. That is a long shot. But yeah, so now they need to move in throw spears. And this flank has collapsed. That's why it would have been a good move, but they're just too weak to like arrows that I still would have put the shield bearers in there. And would have preferred these been back here. But here's the Sparta fighting now with companion cav messing up their lines. As the Romans are getting what's left of their armies inside the gates. It's a pretty even battle right now. Kinda left this alone. They're moving some Praetorian Guard up there. I think the Threat Spears will be alright. Plus, we can move over some units if necessary. And the Foot Companions are doing alright here. They haven't been flanked. They need to pull that unit off of them and get them into the flanks of these Foot Companions. Because any frontal attack, they will repel wonderfully. And then Galatian Royal Guard getting in the fight. Along with, I brought what's left of some broken Royal Spartans and put them here. It's like, this is probably one of the most stuffed holds ever, because Gorgeous skirmishers are going in. The array of spears directly on the front line, which you usually don't want. Foot Companions right here with Eve Kadikoa right behind them. There are so many places this could have fell apart. We were luckily able to hold on to it for a bit, as the Royal Spartans keep getting Tarentine cavalry straight through their hands. I know. But yeah, I've seen Heroes of Sparta units left one guy. They'll charge him into a fight and they'll get a kill or two. Over here, Royal Spartans fighting Legionary cohort. They break. But they did do pretty good. Over here, sending in some Triari, which is a good unit. Royal Philhax and Galatians here. It's mixes from archers in the fight to Galatian Royal Guard. Thoreau's spears, this fight is so just wild. It's not coordinated at all. Because the new player Masson was supposed to take that and then, well, he kind of just collapsed quick. The Praetorian Guard, they're gonna make a stand here with the Thoreau spears, I think. Firing into them. So yeah, they did a good job dealing with this. And so they're gonna run into the archers who aren't even being used really. Just finish them off. They have some war dogs here. I don't even think it's any of the dogs really though, it's just the... And they can charge the archers into them and they'd probably do alright. And they do have this unit Praetorian Guard, which is good, so... The Ray of Spears are gonna lose decisively, yeah. Get the Galatians out of there. And back. And my Spartans have just done horribly due to this. Pro tip, don't run your cavalry through your allies' hoplites while they're trying to fight. We still do have a final stand. I'm sending over a unit of pikes for some reason. Oh, to try to deal with this Praetorian Guard. I'm sending some pikes over. But we're just gonna completely... this side isn't doing very well. This side isn't doing very well. This collapsed. With the fall of the Foot Companions. So now we're in full final stand mode, and the balance of power is slightly in our favor, but not by much. And with some of our army being a new player, I think it's pretty even, and the fact that one of these guys loves pulling through. And I think the AI's army has pretty much been gotten rid of because they just kind of suicide in. So it's not like the AI is controlling much of their force anymore. But these Heroes of Sparta were a big disappointment due to the Tarentine cap.
They're done for!
Yeah, Gorgeous skirmishers are... full-fledged trade. And since we have so many pikes, I probably should have moved some Perioikoi pikemen over maybe. And held this, right here. Because this tower is going to be very useful, and then Egypt could have taken the final stand. But yeah, we're just getting, I got 88 Heroes of Sparta out of there, which is huge. That was huge. Or I think that's huge. Because Heroes of Sparta are really good. Like, they could probably stand up to Praetorians on a 1v1 battle. Like, not full units, but say like 88 of them versus 88 of them. They could stand up to Praetorians pretty well. We have some firewalls and rocks. Yeah, Galatian Royal Guard. We're getting back every unit of good infantry and just regular infantry we can. But that just completely plummeted. And they have some hidden units still on this hill, including Royal Peltis, which are really good. So, they have some units left there. And this cab is like dead. The Triari is getting shot with stuff. So Macedon is using their illegal archers and slingers. There are archers there to shoot some Triari. Taurian Guard. Auxiliary Balearic slingers. So yep, now it's all down to the final stand here. Triari are losing decisively to Royal Peltists. Where are most of those Triari? Because there's 73 of them. They're mostly not in the fight, it looks like. But how many units of archers do they have? One? Like a half? Two? Three? They have like 3 units of archers. Like, cause I'm counting these as each half of one. We're doing pretty alright. And I'm going down and putting these Heroes of Sparta activating the firewalls, but it's kind of a waste because that may kill someone. But they just like don't go past the sharp stone beds, which that's rough. They just kind of disappeared. These sharp stone beds, they put them right in front of the firewalls. Ugh. The Peltist over here. Oh, now I'm fighting. Well, my Heroes of Sparta are over here, like, holding. I have them holding this line. Which they're losing decisively, but they'll do pretty well, especially with support from the tower. And they're breaking units, like some Praetorians are pretty beat up. And they're only losing now, not even decisively. Like, Heroes of Sparta are really good. 45, 46. Like, and over here, these Royal Peltists are doing pretty well. The Royal Peltists are also, like, they're another one of those, like, pseudo-skirmisher units. But this one is, like, really good in melee, while the Theraeus spears aren't amazing. Okay, real quick, take them back. Except, but the Heroes of Sparta are winning. And they're breaking these units. Like 62, like 79, like getting them out of there is huge. Like combat even against Praetorians and Legionary cohort that have higher numbers, they're winning. These Royal Peltists are like not doing amazing, but they're fighting like Praetorian Guard, so I can't expect them to. Mention like Triari stuck on this tower, which is rough. Taurian. These Heroes of Sparta are winning. over here, they just broke some Evocati cohort. Marine Guard. Putting in some more cohort, taking out the guards. But they got them through into the archers. Probably either pull through or they were able to semi-flank around. But winning slightly, 104 kills against strong Romans. 42 and 36 versus 49 of them. But yeah, and I'm like boosting them with my general since like they're the only unit fighting in that proximity. So a lot of kills, 120. Already killed a full unit. And yeah, there are two of these things here. Most of them hit the sharp stone beds again, just didn't do anything. One of them rolled down, don't think it did much though. Roll Peltis did break a few, but it's not going to do much. And Macedon's general is going to make like a final stand, like pointing at pikes at the hill. I don't know. But yeah, and they're winning decisively. They won that fight. Broke them all. Like, that's MVP right there. Heroes of Sparta. And then they're putting everything into the attack on the upper area. And they're taking the Scorpion Tower. So the foot companions are attacking them. Are they? I don't know what they're doing up there. Balance power slightly in our favor. And I see an opening right here where all of their infantry is up here. So if I can charge down and kill some of these slingers and archers, that would be huge. Now, I don't know exactly what the Legatus is doing, so it may get in my way. But even then, kills on Legatus is also very much worth it. So, I know they have already got past. The tower is like killing a lot of our men. They're not getting in their way, so we're gonna charge into these archers right here. Probably break them. So yeah, archers dead are very valuable. And these heroes of Sparta making one last big move to help us by finishing up some of their archers. And we try to get him out of there. This tower's just gonna do so much damage. And the foot companions get like not even one kill yet. So I'm gonna try to keep these guys alive, but they're probably dead. Just due to the tower. And Macedon's general gets like 5 kills. Breaks. So there goes the general. And I'm like trying to run these guys away. Maybe I'm going for these archers? I don't know. But they're just gonna get shot up by, yeah, now I'm just trying to keep them alive. Maybe they can get a flank later with the rest of Egypt's units in the back. But as they're running away, they're just gonna get shot down. There's not much we can do about it. 168 kills. Broke a lot of Roman infantry and a unit of archers. So now they're just sitting here and letting the tower do the work on our pikes. And there's not a lot we can do about it except take it at this point. Could try to make a push, but it'd be hard. Well, these guys here, yeah, like there's 5 of them left. They're pretty far away. Right? 5 of them left. One volley comes here. All of them dead. What a shame. Every one of them dead. Good soldiers. But yeah, they now need to move units back to deal with this, which is putting pressure off of here. And I decided we're going to make a push. So these men aren't going to get a lot of kills, so they're going to take a lot of damage through like shots, but the push is huge. And it pushed them back a bit. Actually, we didn't go full on yet. But I moved my Royal Spartans down here to hold there for them. I need a push if we're going to do that. Yeah, I'm getting the Royal Spartans back. So the generals left are 1 unit of legatus, and then my general and Egypt's general. But now we're just exchanging fire with Balearic slingers, which the Gorgo skirmishers are going to do really well with, because they have Cretan backup. Otherwise they would be doing Probably would have lost it, but not badly. So 0 kills, but like still huge. They formed square here. And then Royal Peltis, the thing is it keeps them at keeps units back here, keeping them in check. And we're making a push. Thorax pikemen going to cover their flank, because the Praetorian Guard's going to come up and try to hit them in the back. And we're going to keep pushing forward into the enemy, forcing them to retreat. And Galatian Royal Guard behind them, taking a lot of damage to missiles, but they're doing amazingly. And then back, and the Thoreus spears charging into the cohort. Royal Peltis up here helping them. We keep on moving forward with the Perioikoi pikemen, taking an insane amount of damage and stuff, and they finally get first damage on the enemy against the Praetorian Guard. We have more pikemen there, and then Egypt's generals following right behind them, as the Thorax pikemen hold their flank. Realistically, my Royal Spartans probably should, but we don't even really need to worry about it, as they're winning. They're also losing over here. This is pretty even, but this is huge. And my Perioikoi pikemen are going to get very few kills, but they got the Romans on their back foot. Now we're like doing all we can to kill the 41 slingers. And then we're shooting at some of the legatus, but we're not going to be able to do much against them. And they have auxiliaries here and archers, which are just too far away to do anything. So yeah, they're breaking with 2 kills. They're about to break with 12. It seems like a waste, but they did get them. They took a lot of ammo and they got a little bit of a push off. So the Hellenic Royal Guard right there. Gorgo skirmishers keeping there. And they've won this battle down here. But both of these units breaking. 1 goes, 2 goes, 2 go. And now it's the Hellenic Royal Guard, who they've gotten flanked a bit. A few men just snuck around the back. So I'm sending in my general over there. Various spears. The Cretan archers are gonna like hold their flank, because they don't have much to flank with. Maybe some cav, which they probably should try. Oh, I'm sending these men down here. But yeah, over here, Egyptian general will eventually die. fill mine, and we're continuously trying to shoot some of the goddess up with these Cretan archers, trying to soften up the general. Because if the general dies, we have a better chance of breaking them quicker. So the Hellenic Royal Guard in here are making a dent in the enemy lines, but their general is probably dead by now. So, and then I have the flank with the Royal Spartans. They're taking a lot of losses to Scorpions, so they're going to die to this Praetorian Guard. Probably. Their general got hit with some Thraeus spears and Royal Peltis coming up. So in like a few minutes, all of the generals are going to be off the battlefield. All of the generals get killed in like 30 seconds. And over here, some archers are breaking. Thorax pikemen losing decisively. They're combat even. And then the Gorgos skirmishers support. My general is definitely dead, but their Praetorians are losing decisively due to ammo fire. I'm pretty sure they got the general. Oh no, they didn't. I think that's the general. So they actually didn't get the general. I'm pretty sure. But Cretan archers are breaking. And they broke my Spartans. They're down to 36. Flanking fire from the Cretans. Thorax pikemen, they're sending in the Thraeus spears. And it's just desperation. Everyone's in the fight. Where you keep shooting these Praetorians to try to get them off the battlefield. I don't even know if the person might have just left them AFK that unit, but the skirmishers keep shooting them down. Actually, no, they're moving them down here to try to fight some of the Galatian Royal Guard. I think we go off of there and start. Oh, we're running away because we're getting attacked by Praetorian Guard as they try to deal with this Praetorian Guard. So I actually tell them, you know what? It's down to the wire, send them in. That's my last unit. You have Royal Peltists. And we're just trying to get them away from the fight. Because the Praetorian Guard are breaking. Everything's breaking except like Royal Peltists. And my Gorgos skirmishers. Which they don't even have that high morale. They broke, and now it's 30 Praetorians versus 50 Royal Peltists getting shot in the back. And that is an insanely close battle. It's almost done. It's the last one to fall. That's it. General's broken. And the archers are gonna break any minute now. Yep, and that's it. MVPs for me were this unit of Heroes of Sparta. These Royal Spartans also did really well. For naming, think, oh, the Galatian Royal Guard popped off, and these Thraeus spears got some really necessary kills on skirmishers, as well as their Cretan archers did really well. His foot companions did pretty well, along with some of the shield bearers. And then Braveheart Slav, Gladiatresses did well, along with some Evocati cohort. Some Praetorian Guard did really well. And then down here, this Evocati cohort did a lot for him. So, see you next time. Sorry I haven't uploaded, did some other things to my second channel, Micro Miltiades. Bye.